I was on Facebook yesterday and they got me for one of their targeted ads for a scratch-off world map, and I've been to a few countries, so I figured this would make a good video. Okay, well, I'm obviously from America, so I'm just going to go ahead and start scratching that off. Yeah, I was born in Washington, but my dad was in the Air Force, so we got to move around a lot as a kid. And when I was about 12, my uncle, not related by blood, just a really good family friend, I got to hide in the back of his trailer as he took me to Canada, which I believe was British Columbia. And so technically I illegally immigrated to Canada when I was 12, but you know, I actually went home. Now while I haven't been everywhere in America, I have been to most of the state. One of my favorite states is when I was in Arizona. I was going through some military training, and of course, they would let you go to Mexico on the weekends. So I'm gonna go ahead and scratch off part of Mexico. Oh, Texas. It is true what they say about Texas. Everything's bigger in Texas. Doesn't apply to my penis. Oh, Louisiana. If I learned anything from Louisiana, it's that they deserved Katrina. I'm gonna go ahead with an unpopular opinion here and say that Oklahoma, worst state in the union. If you're from Oklahoma, you're probably a horrible person. I can't remember, it's like 2014 or 2015. I went on a family trip to Honduras. And that's where I got engaged to my wife. I've been to Miami, so I'm just gonna go ahead and count that as Cuba too, because they're basically the same thing. Headed over to Europe. I've spent a couple years in Germany. That was a lot of fun. Speaking of Germany, you know what Mexicans are to America? That's what Turks are to Germany. They're very stab happy. I briefly went across the border to Austria, so I'm gonna count that. I threw a rock across the border into Czechia, so I'm gonna go ahead and scratch off Czech Republic too. Why not? I also flew out of Paris once, so I'm gonna go ahead and count all of France for that. This is where I would say something in French, but I don't speak Surrender Monkey. I'm going to UK in a couple weeks, so I'm gonna go ahead and scratch it off too. I mean, it's not likely some world event will cancel my flights or anything. I went to Afghanistan. I did the standard tourist thing. I interrogated terrorists. Thanks, Andy. On our way to Afghanistan, we had to stop in Qatar. I'm gonna count that, I'm gonna scratch that off. Coming back from Afghanistan to Germany, we stopped in Kyrgyzstan. I'm definitely gonna count that. Oh, Iraq. My second deployment was to Iraq, so we're gonna count that. And like Afghanistan, you don't fly straight into the country, you go to a neighboring country, so scratch off Kuwait. Now, I've been to Bonaire, that's an island over here in South America, but it's owned by the Dutch, so we're gonna go ahead and scratch off the Netherlands. Now, over Christmas, I'm going to New Zealand and Australia, so I'm just gonna go ahead and mark that now so I don't have to take it out of the frame. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 countries, now I'm down. Let's go ahead and show you the final product. Just go and dust everything off, and I'll give you a second to take that in.